So y'all seem to enjoy the videos, so I'm gonna keep them rolling. This is gonna be legs. Also, it's gonna be the longer videos. So if you guys are into longer videos, just let me know. I'll make sure to make a habit of making the videos at least 10 minutes plus. So we're gonna see how well it does, and then we're gonna go from there. But for starters, on leg day, I typically like to warm up with hamstrings. I just feel like it makes my squats a lot easier. Also, if you're not squatting with your shoes off, what are we really doing? Like, you obviously don't want to get the deepest squat you possibly can get, in my opinion. So I like to squat with my shoes off. But the reason why I like to start with hamstrings, because one, hamstrings are a small muscle, and two, helps with blood circulation, and three, helps with deeper squats, or it just helps with any compound in general, regardless if it's not even a squat. Like if you're doing a leg press, if you're doing like a split squat, if you're doing what other Smith. It doesn't really matter either way. It just helps. That's my friend flexing in the background, as you can see. It's like I mentioned in the other video. I typically don't work out by myself, so you're gonna see people in here. Another one I like to really do that I don't make a habit of doing enough is RDLs. You're gonna see me, what's it called? I'm gonna crop out unless you guys want to see all this type of stuff. I'm gonna have to like talk for 18 minutes straight. Please bear with me. My voice might get a little choppy out there certain while. But one, RDLs are really like good, just because like one, it doesn't only work out your hamstrings, it also works out your glutes. Especially like for the girls. My audience is mainly men, but for the few women who actually do end up watching my content, RDLs are great, and I would highly suggest that you do it if you haven't done it already, just because for a multitude of benefits that you could potentially be getting. And also, if you don't even like to do it with dumbbells, you could do it with Smith. You could do it on a barbell. Barbell's weird, but me personally, I like the comfortability of a Smith of dumbbells, which is why I do it on dumbbells. But that's just my personal preference. You could say I'm biased, but at the end of the day, if you don't enjoy your training, you're not going to stick to your training. So you got to do something that you can stick to long term. Hence why I do something I know me personally, George, can stick to long term. But I don't know, honestly. Like, also, peep the shirt. Let me know if y'all like the shirt. I know it's not a fashion event, but sometimes I gotta try to look my best. But anyway, we're gonna do for like the first couple minutes is mainly gonna be hamstrings. It's funny. This workout took me, I think, 2 hours, and you guys only see like 20 minutes of it, which is ironic. Just because like I cut out most of the fluff, just so like you guys, I wouldn't have to bore you with the boring stuff. I think here I was looking for a song to play, just because you need to get through the workout. One thing I also realized in the beginning, like your positioning of this machine really changes how much of a stretch you really get while you're doing hamstrings. At this point, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh yeah, I was trying to adjust it, but yeah, the positioning of the machine really changes how the machine works. I do it like that because I feel like I could go a lot deeper while I'm doing it. Also, if it looks like I'm constipated, it's just because like I really do feel it, and it's like kind of uncomfortable at the same time. But no pain, no gain is the saying I like to say. So yeah, I know people typically like to start with like the heavier stuff to get it out of the way, but I feel like try it out. Obviously, I could explain it a lot better, but I'm just telling you a couple reasons why I like to start it first. Start with your hamstrings. See if it makes a difference when you squat. If not, maybe it's just me, but I know that other people I work out with, and they do this too. They also mention, oh, this helps while I'm doing such and such. Hence why they do it. Not gonna lie, this is a significantly better angle. I was gonna crop it down a bit, but I think maybe you guys would appreciate to actually see like how I like to do my RDLs personally. Maybe you can see like the benefits of why I do it. But I don't want to just repeatedly show you guys the same workouts over and over again. If you guys want an in-depth guide on anything in particular, just let me know, so I don't have to like bore you with the same stuff repeatedly over and over and over again. So this is going to be the last hamstring workout. You see, this is a slightly different variation. Personally, you should always make do with what you got. Granted, there's also other ways of doing hamstrings, but if you enjoy what you do, like I said in the beginning, you're not going to stick to it. Quads, leg extensions. I feel like if you don't do a leg extension on your leg day, what are we really doing at the end of the day? And that's my friend, just making sure I get a better angle. Honestly, it takes the village to really do this stuff. So, like, I do appreciate you. My boy Zay, if you're watching, I appreciate you, my dog. So, but, like, granted, I feel like if you really want to feel the eccentric, you could go significantly slower. But for me, I don't know. I don't remember what I was doing. But I was just trying to rip out these bad boys, essentially. Also, I feel like one of my neglecting points is my calves. As a former bigger person, typically they always say, "Oh, you'll have bigger calves." And granted, I'm not going to deny the fact that I don't have bigger calves. I do have big calves, but at the same point, it's like they're not really as like defined and popping as they could be. And also, you can also argue, oh, it's a genetic thing, George. It's not something you'll be able to control. But at the same time, it's like, who wouldn't want bigger calves? You feel me? So it's like a mixed bag essentially. Like, yeah, I want such and such, but if I can't get it, then what am I really gonna do about it, basically? So, I mean, there's nothing you can really do besides just work for what you want, because like no one's gonna give it to you. But besides that, it's like, no, you gotta try. Another thing about calves, they're like a really stubborn muscle. So like for me, I do 25 reps of that. 25 reps. That sounds like a lot, but honestly, if you're not really like giving it a lot of volume, it's not gonna grow. Hip abductors. Most people don't like to do the machine because they think it's like gay, and I just feel like honestly, you're just hurting yourself in the long. Because one, it helps with your groin. Two, it helps with your pelvic region, and three, when you get down and dirty, it also gives you more beneficial. I don't even remember what I'm talking about as I'm here, but at this point, I think I'm just talking for the sake of talking. But anyway, let's fast forward a little bit. Let me get to the. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I guess I'm gonna keep it in so you guys get to see me, my authentic self. Granted, I don't want to record the conversation because it could be something incriminating that I'm saying. But at the same time, it's like you guys generally get to see me for me and not this like the serious personality that I might portray. And granted, you can argue, oh, when you work out with people, you're not as serious as you would be by yourself. But at the same time, like, if you really have the right gym partner, like, it could really break or break you. For example, Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta always wants to catch up to Goku, and Goku just naturally wants to stay ahead. Not necessarily stay ahead of Vegeta, but it's like she wants to stay strong. So they motivate each other in order to get better. So the analogy I'm basically saying is, with the right group of people by your side, there's no way you wouldn't like, oh, I want to do such and such, or et cetera, et cetera. So one thing about me, when it comes to squats, no matter how good I might potentially get at it, I hate them through and through. Like, I don't voluntarily squat. I just do it because, like Tom Platt says, if you can squat, you can do anything. So in the case of me, I can do 405, right? But just because I can do 405 doesn't mean I enjoy doing it. But you know the old saying, just because you don't enjoy something doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. So in the case of squats, I have like a love-hate relationship. And it's funny because when I used to first start working out, I enjoyed doing squats. But now like squats is like a chore that sometimes I'll avoid. Or like I won't do if I don't have to do. So like in the case of this, it's like I'll gladly do leg press. I'll even do gobble squats. But just squats itself, and great said, I know I'm not the only one that feels like it, which is why they have, like, most men have the stigmatization, oh, we're upper body dominant, and we just ignore legs. And unfortunately, we fail to realize that, like, our testosterone comes from our legs, because that's the biggest muscle in our group, in our body. But it's okay. It's something even myself to this day I'll struggle with, and I think I will for the rest of my life. But granted, though, I do have the goal of at least hitting 500. I think once I do that, I'll be happy, because granted, I'm not a power builder, so it's power lifter. So it's not necessarily, well, that's a lie. But it's not essentially my end goal. Like, I have other things that I want to accomplish for myself. Like, for example, like, my depth for this week was just kind of bad. I don't know, I was kind of out of it when I was doing it, but I'm like, I'm going to do it anyway, just because. Granted, if you guys also like this more yap style type of video, where I just talk about things and I give, like, little gems of information that I think would be beneficial, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy and you just enjoy the rest of your day.